Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Out
of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Here we go. 180. Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Breida. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 29, Garoppolo looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of it.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
7-7.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And an alley to run. Almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 78 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Garoppolo gives Zubreda, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy that can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This is Breida. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Who's that? Go ahead.
From the 17, Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And Darnold, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 20, And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Now it's Breida. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus defensive.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eric Armstead, his second sack of the night. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Double dog, double dog.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Watch left, watch
13! 13! Hey! Wahoo!
check, check. Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Let's go.
got you.
It's our time. 45.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hey, John. 21.
To throw is Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Come on, fellas.
Now let's see who this is on.
Break me outside.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Red 80.
Tight down. There you go.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Defense on deck! On deck! Check!
I got this.
Check!
Hey, exit!
Go!
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
11. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, gun.
45, Mike, 45. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Darnold completes it. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Bell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Our first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, here's Bell. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Sam Darnold, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, a run with Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Steps away to it. Darnold, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And some space here. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So how about that play? We had a tie ball game. Defense comes up huge. That's the definition of a big play for this defensive unit.
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. That'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Darnold now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Bell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.